Hi guys, it's Andrea here with Create Your Future. In today's video, I decided to make a part 2 to my previous video, how do I cut ties with the past to manifest my ex back. It was a success story. I have more than one success story on that topics, and I have a question from one of the subscriber, which it goes like this. How do I cut ties when she took him to the places we wanted to go? Before I start to do this video, I want to share with you that Create Your Future is giving away the course how to find your blocks to manifest anything what you want. The course is for free. It's very helpful. If you didn't take a look until now, please do so. I promise it's gonna be very helpful in understanding a process of manifesting and how can you find and how can you create blocks for yourself. Link it's in the descriptions below. Also, if you would like to work with me on one-on-one coaching, you will find the link in the descriptions below. So guys, I found it very important to understand that when a relationship ended, that cycle ended, that you have to leave it like it is. That's in the past. That was something created with your constant thoughts and beliefs, even if they were subconscious thoughts or it was a programming. The fact is that it's already happened. It's manifested in your 3D reality. You cannot always go back and ask yourself, why? Why is this happen? What did I do? Because you're gonna use your energy on making yourself crazy. Yes, what it is right now, it can be very hurtful, especially when you broke up on a relationship and the person, your ex, is taking another person to all the places or the one place you were talking about that you want to visit. I've been there. I know it is extremely painful, but you cannot allow yourself to constantly go back and ruminate on that thought, on those informations, because what you're gonna do, you will start to create more of the unwanted situations. Getting an ex back. Yes, you can sit down and you can start affirming 1,000 times a day, and you will see movements, and it will get you probably your ex back. You will see movements. They may come back, but we are looking in something deeper than that. We want that person to come back and to stay and to have a different relationship, because obviously you're not going to want to have the same relationship because that relationship ended for some kind of reason. It makes no difference what's the reason. As I said, that's in the past. It was already created. You have to leave it there. To do it correctly, you have to understand again, and when I understand that as well, it made a huge difference in my manifestation process. We do not affirm, we do not manifest for the other person. We are doing it for ourselves. Let that sink in. We don't want to change another person. We are changing ourselves, and when we are changing ourselves, the other person, it's gonna behave with us. It's gonna show us all those things we are desiring, not because they are changing, because you are changing. The one who is manifesting, you become a totally different person with a totally different reality, and in that reality you have a different version of your ex who is behaving the way how you are desiring. Sitting down and trying, not even trying, but in the beginning it's like you are really trying. You are in pain. You are trying to let go. You are trying to forget. You are trying to undo things. All the information it's coming to you, it's hurting you from the inside. Do not resist it. Let it come to you, sit with it, and make peace with it. And when you sit with your pain and you make peace with that's what it is, and you understand that you are the only one who creates your life and you create your reality, it must give you the comfort that I did this, I am responsible for what I see right now, so I know exactly that I can change this. I know exactly that I can create my own life with my own outcome, even if it hurts right now. Yes, it does, but that's something that I created because somewhere down the road, things were happening where my self-concept get lost. I start to feel second best. I found it that I am not so important anymore to that person. And probably, again, some people, they know what they are doing consciously. The fear comes up so intense that they are aware of it, that it's happening if they think back. But some of us have such a deep programming in our subconscious mind that automatically we have a deep belief that maybe we are not so good enough, maybe we don't deserve the best, we always expecting that the shoe is gonna drop, everything it looks so perfect, we cannot accept that perfect outcome. We have that fear inside of us, and maybe we don't even realize it at that moment. But when the breakup is happening, you have to understand that it's something, it was created by you, and we have to move forward from this. Yes, I said, guys, I am always talking from things that I went through, so I know this is not only a teaching that I can tell you how this is how it's supposed to be done. I know it's not so easy doing it when you are in the situation. It wasn't easy for me. It took full discipline. It took strong willpower, concentration, mental diet, and like a rampage going over and over and over on my mind, that all the time I start to tell myself that that person loves me, he's gonna come back. My mind was coming back with a contrary situation. It was showing me, how can you say that? Don't you see that person took somebody else? They must be very important. I wasn't important. Lot of contrary thoughts, they gonna come inside your mind to prove you right. Because what is the mind want to do? Your mind wants to protect you. Your mind remembers that you went through something very painful and it wants to protect you. It doesn't want you to do the same mistakes, so to say, and will show you lots of evidence and lots of proofs why you shouldn't believe that you can change that circumstances. But I'm telling you guys, you can. It just really takes a lot of self-discipline, and yeah, sit down, cry. There is nothing wrong if you have days or if you have hours where you have to sit down and you have to go through that pain and you have to cry, let it come out and change it on the spot. When you are done crying, when you are down with your rage inside of you, just calm your nervous system down and yes, change it. Don't leave it like that, because again, if you leave it like that and if you're gonna stay in that circumstance for so long mentally, you have to understand that you will create again the same circumstances for yourself. So yes, this is where you have to become delusional. Sit down. Don't talk about your manifestation. Don't share it with too many people, because every single one of them, they're gonna see your situation. They're gonna see that person, for that subscriber, that she went and she took another man to those places they supposed to go. That must be a very painful information. But if you start sharing it with your friends, family, they're gonna give you advice against of what you want. So number one, you have to sit down and you have to be very, very, very honest with yourself. What do you really want? Do you really want to have your ex back? Because if you want to have your ex back, you have to understand that everything what happened in the past, in this case specifically, if you want your ex back and you want to cut the ties with the old story, that means you are starting to manifest her back. That means you are letting go of this kind of information. You have to let go that happened in the past. You have to make it unhappen. You have to rewrite it. You have to make it, you have to look at it from a different point of view. You have to find peace with what happened. And when you move forward and you manifest your desire, you cannot go back in the past and you cannot ruminate on what happened. Because if that pain is inside of you, if that pain is not solved inside of you, if you don't find peace with that pain, if you are just pushing it down because you are going that you want the ex back, you want the ex back, you want the ex back, but you don't deal with your pain, what it caused for you, the breakup and what happened in between. When you're gonna have your ex back and you're gonna start to have a new relationship with him, sooner or later, if you're gonna see something outside, you will become suspicious, because if you don't like something what you see, when you become suspicious, that pain is gonna arouse and it's gonna make you mental. So until you cannot make peace with what happened, you shouldn't even touch the thought to have your ex back. Like, I mean, every one of us makes their own decisions. I am just telling you from my experiences and from many client experiences. Every one of us did it both ways, making peace with it or not making peace with it. You can have your ex back. It all depends on you. But if you have it, if you want to have it back in a way like you want to be a long-lasting relationship and you want to have a different kind of relationship, which obviously it has to be a different kind of relationship, because you cannot have the same relationship because you're going to end up breaking up again. So we want to manifest a different kind of relationship. For that, you will need to be very clear with yourself, decide what you want, know what you want, and make peace with the past. Understand that that's happened. It's not a must that it has to repeat itself, but in order to have a different kind of relationship, you need to be different. You need to become a different person. You need to change the way how you think, the way how you act. You have to become that stable human who has unshakable self-concept, because you know that nobody has power over you. You know that what you want, you are creating. You understand that even if I would see different kind of situations in life, I would think before I attach a meaning to it. Even if I react on something, because we are reacting, we are humans, we will react. It's not gonna be always pink clouds. But when we understand that we are reacting right here, right now, what we do, we go back straight. What do I want to create? And you start creating. You are not reacting, you start creating. So once you get to that point that you forgive yourself, you forgive for your inner pain on what you went through. I was thinking to say that you forgive the other person, but basically forgiveness, it has to be for yourself. It's not for the other person, because once we understand that we are creating our life, and what we see in our reality we created, we are just forgiving ourselves because we didn't do it intentionally, we didn't know better. But now, after you are watching this video and we are in this community to be there for each other and to do this manifestation in the proper way, we know that we can create a different outcome. We know that we can be there for each other. So from that point, you make peace with the past. You know exactly what you want from this relationship. And from that point on, you start to be delusional in your mind. You will not pay attention what you see in your 3D reality. You will just keep telling yourself, I am the one that person is thinking, he or she thinks about. He or she cannot stop ruminating on the thought how wonderful we were together. I live rent-free in their mind. They love having me around. They cannot imagine any other person creating a future with any other person but myself. For this subscriber specifically, I would go and I would tell myself that everything what is happening right now, it's just showing my ex that nobody compares to me. I am the best of the best. And you cannot just do that in the morning. You do that when you do the dishes, when you go to the gym, when you take a shower, when you brush your teeth. You don't let your mind running free, because it's gonna take you back to the past. You're gonna stay on your mental diet, and you're gonna watch everything what you are affirming in your mind. And because you already in a peace with what happened, that it's gonna give you a easier breakthrough from when you see an unwanted circumstances in a 3D reality, because then you understand, okay, here is the fact what I saw. Yes, it is painful. It's nothing I can do about it. I already forgive that. That's just something what I created in the past that doesn't exist anymore. It's irrelevant. Now I'm creating my future with this person, and The future, it's the way how I see it, the way how I write it, because I am the director, I am the main character of my life. I do everything I do, it's everything I say, that's how it's going to be. And you become that person. You start, because when you do these changes, when you change yourself, you are just like a broadcast tower. It's not only your ex, it's gonna come back. Somehow people around you, they gonna feel you. Like everywhere you go, you step in the room, people, they will connect with you because it's gonna taste good to be around you. They will want your connection. They will want you around. Your ex is gonna feel that from. It doesn't need. You don't need to go in the 3D reality. You have to stop watching the social media. You have to stop going and asking people about informations you want to know. Those things, they just gonna rip out your wound. You're not gonna be able to heal. You're not gonna be able to leave it in the past and make peace with it. You have to let all that go. You don't need to know. There is nothing to know. That's something what was created in the past, and you don't want to create that in the future. And because you know how manifestation works, you are smarter. You cannot go and rip all those wounds up constantly, because it's gonna go against what you desire, and it's gonna make it longer. Everything, every single situation, it's meaningless, and it doesn't need to take a long time to get that person back. It will take a long time if you tell yourself that it's gonna take a long time. Everything what you see and do and say, your mind, your subconscious mind, it never says no to you. It always says yes. If you bring in unwanted situation, your subconscious mind is gonna say, okay, that's what you want, there it is, here you go. There is more of what you are thinking about constantly. Your subconscious mind understands pictures in your mind, doesn't understand, no, I don't want that. No, it understands that this is what you are constantly talking about, this is what you are constantly focusing, where you focus your energy goes. So for your subconscious mind, it's gonna say, okay, that person wants more of that. You want more pain? Here you go, more pain. It's not gonna go against you. So yes, it is possible to cut ties once you understand that you have to make peace with what happened. You cannot go and ruminate constantly and talk about it, what happened in the past. No, you cannot do that, because you cannot go and check the 3D. You, even if it's very painful, understand it means nothing that they went to that place. It means only the meaning you are attaching to it. For me, your ex went with another guy to that place. For me, it's meaningless. It has meaning only for you. But you can change the meaning. You can make it mean totally different. You have to understand your programming. You have to understand how are you thinking. And when you understand that, you have to change that to give you a different result. And stop asking, why is this happening? Every single question, it's gonna be a block. again, I intend with this video to give you more clarification, and I intend that you will find a way to make peace, because always remember, you don't have to have your ex back. You can start a different relationship with a new person, with a new specific person. You will have a fresh relationship. It will be great in the beginning. But if you don't heal your wounds, you can end up recreating the same scenario with a different person. You can heal yourself and you can choose to have a different person, and you will have a 100% totally different, amazing relationship. But I always tell for my clients, when you decide to have your ex back, you really have to know that you really want that ex back, or you just feel that emptiness when a relationship is broken. There is an emptiness in both parties, not in only one party. In both parties, you're gonna feel an emptiness. So you just want to feel that emptiness because you are not okay being by yourself and digesting everything what happened, and it's like a fear inside of you, and that's why you want your ex back. Or you want your ex back because you really have a very wonderful connection with each other, but somehow down the road insecurity came in and you created an unwanted circumstances and you want to change it. But in order for you to change it, you have to forgive yourself. You have to make peace with it, and you cannot ever brought up that pain in your next relationship being together when you have your ex back. Guys, I wish you a wonderful day. I intend, as I said before, to have your aha moment out of this video. Make yourself always the number one priority in your life, because when you are happy, everybody and everything around you is great and happy. Have wonderful days. I love you all. Bye.